All of these listings are making over $3,000 per month, and it's not just because of the t-shirt design. It's because the entire set of listing photos are communicating to the buyer what it's going to feel like, and they can see themselves in that actual product. And I'm going to show you how to make entire listing photos using Agentic in Kittl. All right, we're going to go with this design and a mock-up that I found online. I'm going to show you how to connect this. Now, if you want to see how we actually got to this specific design, we have many others. In fact, 12 other designs. Go watch Graham's video where he uses Agentic to create a series of designs, basically taking one and turning it into 12. And now what we're going to do is turn one of those into a whole series of listing photos, which you can replicate and do this a whole lot faster. Now, if you're using print on demand, then you're going to want to go and obviously grab the photo of the product that you want to use most accurately, or you can go over here into our mockups tab and search things like Comfort Colors Guild, and we have all of that over here. But let's just go on with the example for now. Basically, I'm going to click and drag over both of these images. So now they're both selected, and then down here in Agentic, I'm going to paste in my prompt I already prepared for us, but essentially what I'm going to say is mock this design up on the shirt, and I want to create 4 different mock-ups because I want more listing photos, so I want the buyer to know what it's going to look like. We're going to do one as a flat lay surrounded by pots, and you can see here in the prompt, this is actually quite simple. It's not a very detailed prompt. One mock-up of a t-shirt with a lady kneeling in a garden, one mock-up of a lady watering a plant, and one mock-up of the shirt hanging on a wall with some plants on the left and right. And actually, let's go ahead. I'm going to hold shift click enter so I can go to the next line. And just for good measure, let's say keep all of the styles consistent between all 4 photos. Make sure all of them are square, because again, I'm thinking about Etsy, and Etsy I think really optimizes well for square both on mobile and on your laptop. I don't want a whole bunch of different aspect ratios, so we're going to keep it square. I'm going to go ahead and click the go button, the submit button. It's going to say it's thinking. And then our loading cards are going to pop up over here on the right side of your input. Look how awesome these photos are. I already have 4 different photos I can use for my listing. Now, again, if you're going to be using a specific print on demand provider and you know that there is a specific size that you want the actual design to be, make sure you go and grab that. You give those specifics to Agentic and it'll be able to place that design. Although this looks pretty good depending on what kind of t-shirt this is, but even if you were using or selling a candle or any other kind of product, doesn't have to be print on demand, this is going to save you so much time. I really, really like this one of the hanging one right here, but we can take it even further because these photos are cool, but we need a lot more for our whole listing. Of course, 4 is better than just using a white t-shirt on a white background, but what if you're going to be selling more colors? Well, I'm going to show you a neat little trick. If I hop over here to Printful and I'm just checking out the Comfort Color 1717, just as an example, it's not the shirt that was actually in there. If you hover over each of these squares, you can actually see the hex code, the RGB equivalent to what that printed color is going to be. So I'm actually going to copy and paste some of these colors that I think would work good with that green design. And I'm just going to ask Agentic to change the t-shirt color, but keep the whole design the same. So let's do that right now. All right, so I'm going to select this t-shirt right here because I think this is going to be the best one to show off in different colors because there's not a lot distracting from this specific mockup. I've pasted in our prompt here, create 3 more mockups of this t-shirt, but in the following colors. And then you can see here, one with hex code. This is like the butter kind of yellow color. One with this hex code, which is an orchid kind of light purple color. And then one with a hex code of this light ivory. It's actually the shirt color that I'm wearing right now. This is a Comfort Color shirt. In fact, the ivory is so popular that sometimes they sell out, although I think they've got all of their stock back and under control. It's an extremely popular color. And then I said, make sure the design is exactly the same in each mockup and keep all 3 square. Let's go ahead and click go and see what we come up with. All right, so our other variations of color with the mockup have populated in, and look how nice this is. This is definitely that buttery color. This is definitely the orchid light lilac color. So there's that orchid color, And yeah, I mean, this is pretty close. Of course, lighting in a mock-up versus what it looks like in person is going to be a little bit different. And then there is that classic ivory, which looks a little bit maybe more tan in this, maybe like a, I would say, sand yellow color than it actually appears. But these are really, really nice. So already in maybe 2 to 3 minutes, we've taken the design in our mockup and now we have 7 listing photos to use, but we can actually go further. So let's create a video out of one of these, because that is one thing that I know on the Etsy side of things has been pushing very, very heavily. In fact, listings that have a video in them are seeing up to 30 or more percent conversions because it stops you in the feed and it really gives you a really cool, interesting visual to look like. Also a good thing to use on your Shopify. Let's use this same one right here, and I'm going to get rid of the previous prompt because we're going to be making a video, which you can do with Agentic, and we're going to just say create a 6-second video of this mockup where the camera zooms out to reveal more plants around the left, right, and bottom. Keep the video square, and we're gonna hit go. It's gonna think about it for a second. Our loading card is going to pop up, and let's see what that comes up with. All right, our video is ready. It took about 2 minutes to generate, which is pretty on par for most of the video generation tools. And we're gonna go ahead and click play. And this is great. It's revealing some more plants around it. I think what's really nice about Etsy in particular is that you'll see that kind of headline, that main thumbnail, and then if you hover over it, the video will start playing. You can actually have up to 2 videos in your Etsy listing now instead of 1, but I think we're just going to go with the 1. I think this is really interesting and will help boost our listing a little bit. But there are some other components to listings, and this isn't just specific to Etsy. I see this all the time on Amazon. I see this all the time from specific branded Shopifys. You're going to need some other info cards, such as like wash care instructions for garments, or how long a candle might burn, or how many servings is in a particular protein powder, or whatever it is. And we can do this with Agentic now. But just real quick, if you want the fast pass to this, we actually have a ton of these Etsy listing templates that you can open up, and you're going to see an entire flow of different t-shirts or different products where you can essentially put your product in, hit regenerate, and you're going to come up with a ton of different stuff, including info cards and social posts. And I'll link all of those templates down in the description. You don't have to use them just for Etsy. You can use them for Amazon, your personal site, Squarespace, Shopify, whatever you want. They don't have to be just Etsy. I'm going to link them down in the description, but let's do it with Agentic now, because maybe you have a specific vision in mind and those templates aren't going to cut it. Let's do it together. All right, so again, we're going to use this kind of focal image mockup because, again, I think it's very clean. It's not very distracting. And I just want to use it as a reference. And I'm going to say use this mockup and create an Etsy listing photo with the following care instructions. And then I'm just going to list it out. Machine wash on cold, dry on medium heat, iron with low heat. You could put some other things in there. Honestly, I would be happy if it generated some other kind of cool like listing photo text. I'm not going to give it any more context. Let's just see what it comes up with. All right, so our care instructions card has loaded in, and this is actually pretty nice. It's basically taken away most of the background wall to kind of give it this like gradient into the tan like ivory color. And then we've got our care instructions here: machine wash on cold, dry on medium heat, iron on low heat, for the moms who grow beautiful things. I mean, that's cool. I wasn't expecting that to happen. That's really neat. If for whatever reason you didn't want any of this text here, you could use what's called edit area. It's another new feature we have in Kittl, where if I click on edit area, I can use this brush to drag all around this, and then in the prompt box down here, I could say remove it or change it to something else if that's not your specific vibe. But I'm actually happy with that, and this is just yet another cool Etsy listing or any kind of listing photo you can use in your entire story to get buyers more interested and honestly trusting you more with the product. All right, but we can take it even further, because another really cool thing about listings for garments in particular are sizing charts. Now, I just pasted this sizing chart in. I went over to Printful, and if you click on size guide on any of the garments for any kind of thing, you'll see a little way to measure it, and then you'll see this sizing chart. I just basically screenshotted this and popped it in. And then what I'm going to do is click and drag over these two images. I want it to use this one as a basis because it's already nice. I like the format of it. I like how it has the care instructions on it. And then I'm saying use image 2 as a reference and make a nicer sizing chart in the consistent style, same style. Remove the word centimeters because you can see right here it says centimeters, but obviously you can't flip back and forth on a static image. And make sure it's square format. If you're ever in doubt of what it's going to spit out in terms of size or format, just designate it. I typically will say square. You could say 1 by 1. If you want something vertical, you could say 9 by 16, or maybe you want like a poster size for a 4 by 5. You could use those, or you could use words like horizontal, and it's going to give you something a lot more accurate. All right, so our sizing chart has loaded in, and this looks pretty cool. It has the same shirt up here, and I really like how it formatted behind the sizing chart. It took for the moms who grow beautiful things, put it as a subtext here, and then it even put the care instructions back on it. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but I'll take it. I think it's fine to have it twice. I think it's nice to have one as this one and then t-shirt sizing chart. I think that's really, really neat. All right, and so a matter of minutes, and I mean that quite seriously. I'm not trying to do any kind of secretive magic around here. I typed in the prompt, I hit go. I mean, maybe 10, 15 minutes worth of work. We have 10 amazing listing images, which is a lot better than the classic graphic on a t-shirt on a white background. That's just not really going to be as exciting. I'm probably going to use this one right here as the main thumbnail. I'm probably going to crop in a little bit more on it. An extra tip for you. Generally, you want to give about 80% of your thumbnail to the actual design. All this other stuff around it is cool, but doesn't really matter. So when I pop that into Etsy, I might crop in on it just a little bit more. But I think this is a great thumbnail for the Plant Mom Club. When you hover it over it, this video is going to play, which is going to be great. Then I might have my variations of color. I'm going to have my other kind of like staged mockups, which is what I call these right here. Then I'm gonna have my info cards towards the end, and that was all from just taking one design with one mockup and making an entire set. Now I can actually click and drag over all of these image cards right here, and then in this little quick export tab right here, I'm just gonna click PNG or JPEG, whatever you want for your Etsy, Shopify, Amazon, and I'm gonna go ahead and export these at 3 times the size. I'm gonna export all of these so I can upload them all at the same time. Of course, this is gonna create a zip folder. You can just unzip that folder, grab all of the listing images and upload them, but they're gonna be way bigger than what I need because one of them right now is about 1300 by 1300, and Etsy specifically kind of wants around 2000. So if I export it at 3 times the size, we're gonna be totally good. And what's really great about this entire process is that as many designs as I have, because I have more designs with instead of a fern or a spider plant or a snake plant, I could just use the same prompts in the same setting and create some other mockups in a very consistent style so that my shop is branded, which is a thing I know a lot of you are struggling with, is getting imagery from AI that looks consistent. Again, if you want to learn how we actually got to those designs, make sure you check out the previous video and let us know in the comments what you think of Agentic, how you've been using it. Are you running into any issues, or is there anything hacks that you found that you should let us know about? Comment all of that down below, as well as the product that you're selling, because we would love to make some more templates for you. So go give it a try. All the links are down in the description for you to check out, and we will see you in the next video.